And welcome back. Today I have the let me know if anybody knows how to pronounce that. Leiwlity? Leiwlity? I don't know. Let me know. I don't know. I'm not going to try anymore. It's a battery powered camera. The model of this is CM01. So if you guys are interested, shoot me an email, rohasentertainment@gmail.com. I'm going to leave a link in the description below. That way you guys get all hooked up with the latest and greatest. Yeah, let's go ahead and set this guy up. We're going to see how it works. Hopefully it should be pretty simple. Most of the time these things are pretty easy. So you have a protected by sticker. That way the thieves don't come in and get it. You also have a little diagram. That way if you guys need to make a hole to put it up. And then you have a user's manual, nice and easy. And then you do have the power cable here. I don't see a brick yet. You do have a mount, and then you have the screws and everything to mount it. Now here is the camera itself. I gotta say, this thing looks pretty nice, very fancy, very premium. Actually, it feels extremely premium. No power brick. How are you gonna charge it? Hopefully you have one. Anytime it comes with cameras like this, I kind of wish they would always apply one, battery brick. This thing feels a little bit budget. Doesn't feel the best. The camera feels great. It's just, yeah, this thing is not that great. This plastic thing. But okay, here we go. Okay, so to move this piece up here, you have to loosen that up. If you do, then it falls down like that. And then if you tighten it up, you should be able to place it however you want. So I'm going to go ahead and place mine so it's facing, I'm going to try at least so it's facing me. Down here at the bottom, you do have, so this is going to be so that way it's waterproof and stuff like that. That way it keeps all the elements out. But you do have USB-C for charging, and then you have a mini micro SD card slot, so that way you can get it going, and then the power button. So for the specifications, usually you see some stuff on the box, but the box looks like super generic, nothing fancy whatsoever. But it does say resolutions 2K, field of view is 140%, battery capacity is 9,000 mAh, IP66 on the waterproof. Local storage, it's 16 to 128 gigs. So if you get that micro SD, then 128 is going to be your max. Okay, charging, red light flashing slowly. Finish charging, red light stays on without pairing. Cool. It says add the app. Here we go. We're going to go to the Play Store, and you could also go to your App Store, and you want to search something called Prodigy Tech. That's PRODIGYTEC. Prodigy Tech app. Alright, so here it is. I wish, again, when it comes to some of these user manuals, like, I'm only taking a guess that it's that one. So I wish they would at least have a picture of the logo or something, or maybe they changed the logo. I don't know. Just because the name of the app and then the name of the camera is different. See that? So if it was the same name, I don't have a problem with it. But because it's not the same name, and the same thing with this, the logo on this one, that little green logo next to the E and the I, it's different from this one. But it says download that one. So here we go. Create an account. You want to put an email. Now for your password, you have to be sure you follow these instructions, because I've had people say, I put in a password and it's not letting me move on. It's saying like configuration wrong or something. It says the password must contain 8 to 20 characters long, contain at least 2 of the following: uppercase, lowercase, numbers, and a special character. You need to follow those steps. So, okay, I'm going to hit continue. It says we've successfully sent a verification code, and it's going to give me 1 minute. So I'm going to go to my email, and there it is. So I'm just going to go and copy it. I think I should be able to paste it. Yep, able to paste it. Registration successful, confirm, and now I'm able to log in. That was extremely fast, actually. So I'm going to hit login and confirm for notifications. Make sure this thing is turned on. When you confirm notifications, you want to make sure you turn it on, and then you leave it and let it do its thing. So I'm gonna hit the back button, and here is the opening screen. Welcome to Prodigy Tech. Now the reason why I can't display my phone here is because with security cameras, because it is a security feature, sometimes the recording options don't allow it for security purposes. So sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Location, it says it wants to know the following location. So you're going to get a pop-up that says, while using this app, go ahead and turn it on. Not only this time, while using the app. And then, of course, it says turn on Bluetooth. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And then I'm going to hit the back button. Now, the camera that I am doing is this one, the CM01. It's the only one that's there, so I'm going to click on it. And now it says, when using the camera for the first time, please charge the camera fully to ensure battery experience. Make sure you're on 2G. And then for a clear, smooth connection, okay, next. I'm going to go ahead and turn this thing on. So, camera is now on. It's asking me for the Gmail. Press sync button until the LED starts beeping. Okay, I'm good. I'm gonna hit next. Press the sync button on the camera for 3 seconds until you hear a beep and LED slowly flashes blue. The app will generate a QR code. Use the code to scan. So here we go. I hit next. There's a QR code. I'm gonna put it in front of the camera. There you go. Once you hear that, it says after successfully scanning, you will hear connecting to the network. Please wait. After successful pairing, you will hear setup complete. So hit next. So I'm going to hit next, and it says connecting, please wait. So that's what it's doing right now. Now the biggest thing with this is when you are connected to your Wi-Fi, make sure you're connected to your 2G. Some of these routers have the dual 2G, 5G, and maybe even the 6G. You want to be sure that if it's an all-in-one, just connect to it and the device should pick that 2G network. But if you do have them all split and separated, make sure you do click on 2G, so that way this thing could be set up properly. So just be patient, and let's go ahead and try to set this up again.
Please try again.
There we go. Got setup completed. I'm going to hit next. It says connecting. Be sure that you are putting the right password. I actually left it blank, and that's why it failed. I went back, and I'm just like, oh yeah, I should have put a password, not assume that it's just going to automatically say, oh, I know the password. So that's it. Right now, it's connecting. It's doing this thing. It says, please wait, connecting. This thing's already solid blue, so it's already setting itself up, downloading whatever it needs, so just wait. Now, another thing you might want to troubleshoot just in case it's not working, you might get something like this that says enable Bluetooth, where it says allow nearby devices, where it says go to open, you want to click that. Now, it depends on what phone you have. It really depends on what phone you have. So right here where it says permissions, mine is an Android. I'm going to click permissions, and where it says not allowed nearby devices, and it did say to turn that on, so I'm going to put that allow. I'm going to hit the back button, and then when I get back to here, that pop-up is no longer there. So just in case you're also having issues with setting up, make sure that is also on. So yeah, and every time you have to do that because something is not working right, you have to do this QR code thing every single time. So make sure you do it properly. Okay, now the third step is if it still doesn't connect, you want to hold the power button for 8 seconds, and it's going to make some crazy beep 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 sound, like a really loud sound. And that will reset the whole thing, and then you could do the whole process again. I had to do all those steps for it to finally connect. So now here we are at camera name, so I'm just going to call it home. And there we go. Camera home is now ready to go. So I'm going to hit the button here for the camera. It says connection failed, new firmware updated, confirm. Okay, so it just looks like it just needs to do some kind of update. So I went ahead and put the power plug in there just in case it needs some juice. Now I'm going to click the thing here and just test it out to see if the camera is going to work or not. So for the biggest thing with these cameras sometimes is they do need to have updates. I plugged it in. It says, actually the book says make sure it's 100% before you even get started. And the camera says it's at 60%. So I went ahead and put some juice in it. It's doing a firmware update as of right now. And it shouldn't take too long, maybe like a minute or two at the most. So just let it do its thing there. Okay, so we finally got it to work. As I am talking, you could hear that there is a delay. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn off the mic on this thing, or the speaker, I should say. So if I do hit the speaker, hello, hello,
Hello? 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 Hello?
wow. So it works. I'm gonna see if I could actually switch this over. That way you guys could see the delay on it. So let's go ahead and I'm gonna do this. The camera's down here at the bottom. So as you can see how there is a definite delay. So we're gonna try this. 1, 2, 3. Let's try that again. 1 1000, 2 1000, 3 1000, 4 1000, 5 1000. So it's about almost 2-second delay. It's a pretty bad delay on this one. I did have to reset it again because it wasn't connecting to the thing. It does look like it says Ultra HD is on, and there is an HD mode, but the quality, there we go. The quality looks a little bit cleaner, a little bit better. It doesn't look too bad right there. It actually looks pretty decent. So some of the options here that you're gonna get, and I'll go ahead and flip it back up this way. Some of the options here, of course, you can take pictures, your video. I turned off the microphone so that way you don't hear the feedback or you don't hear the sound coming out of the speaker. Mic is when I'm talking to them. Now you're gonna hear some crazy feedback. On the top right hand corner here, you got some settings, and these settings are gonna be super important here to the device. So you got camera on, general, video setting, audio setting, detection mode, light, and OSD. So when you do go to general, and you go to about device, on the very bottom there is one that says system version. That is going to be your firmware update. That's how you're going to actually update the firmware. So keep that in mind. If you go back to general, it kind of tells you like the battery life, panel version, app device, battery, like all that stuff, connectivity for the Wi-Fi. And then same thing with like video setting and audio setting. Now video setting is, you could do a couple things here. If you have it upside down, or depending on how you have it, you could either mirror it, rotate it, or you could have a night version. There is even a flicker adjustment if you need to do that. And then same thing with audio, just speaker volume. Detection mode. You could actually create a target, detection area, sensitivity, alert, and detection plan. So that's actually pretty nice that it does that. And then of course for your light, that's going to be that little LED blinking light, just an off and on type of switch here. OSD is just the network watermark. And then of course, if you want to share a device to family, then you could share the device for family members. And then at the very bottom, delete device. So for the most part, it works okay as we're setting it up, but then as we are going through it, and it just yelled at me right now because I have it turned off. As we're going through the steps, when you are troubleshooting it and trying to piece it together, typically I do several videos to at least show how to troubleshoot that, but I think I covered all the steps here in this video. And again, like I said, if you have it connected and it keeps saying fail, delete it, uninstall it, reinstall it, try it again. Make sure it is powered on fully 100%. Like I said, I went through, I put the password wrong, and then I had to allow nearby devices, and then I had to reset it again, and then try the QR code a third time. And then once I was connected, it wasn't working still. I kept saying network error, so I just deleted it and redid it again. And then right now it's been working pretty good. So it's not bad. It's not bad. It works, but it has a couple kinks on it, and there was a firmware update on it. So again, the last things I would say is make sure it's 100% fully charged, and once you get in, do that firmware update. That way this thing should be ready to go. But yeah, it's not too bad. It's actually not too bad. It once you get through all the steps and it gets working, it's decent. It's pretty good. So let me know what you guys think about this camera. There it is one more time, that way you guys can see it. Always good to have home security for your house and make sure you're protected, especially when you're going on traveling trips or if you're just away for a couple hours. So yeah, with all that being said, hope you guys are doing well. You guys take care of each other. See you guys in the next one.